My name is Oscar Yeho. I'm an artist based in New York City, and I have a solo show at the Brooklyn Museum. I'm a lover, a boyfriend. I'm an artist, I think, first and foremost. I'm an artist of East Asian descent who is queer. What drives me to paint is that I can't imagine a life without it. My upcoming show at the Brooklyn Museum is gonna, I think, actually consist of two bodies of work. The first one is my kind of, I guess, portrait series about kind of the kind of relations that I share with other people, my friends specifically. But something that I'm interested in, especially with this work, is essentially trying to, I guess, kind of inspired by Saidiya Hartman's idea of critical fabulation, is trying to, I guess, fictionalize and excavate the kind of completely forgotten and elided queer history of those Chinese immigrants who came to the US, because they were largely men, probably 99% men. They all slept in the same quarters. And yet there's no history whatsoever, no documentation for any kind of, say, queer or same-sex contact that could have occurred. I think when I think about the word reclaim or reclaimed, yeah, I think about history. I'm thinking about specifically the history of Chinese people in America. I'm thinking of the current spike and the rise of violence against people of East Asian descent, and also people in the queer community as well. When I think about reclaimed, I'm thinking about those kind of histories and how that history of violence has always been there, actually. This isn't a new thing. So reclamation in that sense is about kind of owning up to the fact that it's always been here and it's up to us to change it. I think visibility and representation has always been a kind of complex kind of issue for me. I think on the one hand, visibility can be a trap. I think when visibility and representation is seen as an end in itself, it often doesn't really accomplish much. I think visibility and representation need to be instrumentalized in the sense that they should be a means to an end rather than an end in itself. How we do visible, how we make visible people, how we represent ourselves, other people, is very important, and the way we do it. I think we should always try and maintain a kind of cutting edge to visibility and representation, not to just be content with just, making something visible and thinking, okay, it's there. I think there needs to be a kind of like, well, what else? Like, what is that doing? We have to be sure to, the representations that we make, we have to make sure aren't being instrumentalized for other people's ends. Yeah, if we want to be political about representation, we have to make sure that we're the ones deciding what's political about it, and we're the ones deciding how to mobilize each representation.